we have had another 1/4 inch of rain. It was pouring when Stripe asked to go out at 7 a.m., but he still went out. I think Marty followed him this time too. Let's just say when it's like that, they hole up where it's not too wet and go to the bathroom when it stops raining. Hi, Morris. Good morning. Good morning. He goes, I'm in my ball in the cat hotel nice and dry, and Tux is over here nice and dry. And it's all good. But we've had some serious amounts of rain. I mean, I still have puddles over here in the yard. Still have puddles. Hi, boys. You know, let's put it in the cat hotel again. I just don't trust that it's not going to get ruined. I'm sorry. I know you guys don't like to eat it in here quite as much. I called Stripe over, but he's like, nah, I'm just going to sit right here, Mom. Just going to sit right here, rub myself up against this fine piece of yard furniture. Hi, bud. Well, the rain really is mostly past now. It should be clearing as the day goes on. We're still headed over to Nash County Community College near Rocky Mount today for a EV show, talk to some people, do our thing with Ruby. Dawn's going to try to get her more clean this time of year. February is not a good month for showing up someplace that's 90 minutes away with a super clean car after it's been raining straight for 2 days. But we'll do what we can. I am meeting Michelle to shop. I get home in time for us to then leave to go to the EV thing. Although I think it's outside in the parking lot in February from 4:30 to 6:30. So those are not the best conditions ever. Good morning, Gray. Hi. Hello. How's my pretty girl? Huh? How's my girl? Good morning. Whoops, you keep on getting out of frame. There you are. Good morning. Hi. She goes, Mama, not ready for you to go.
Are you sure we can walk? Look at all that green out there.
Right. Well, it starts at now, if you didn't notice, and then it moves toward noon, and noon is totally cleared out. But we're right really on the fringe of nothing. Just go to the park.
What does a computer know? Just look out the window.
Just go to the park.
Just look out the window.
We didn't walk yesterday, and we don't have time this afternoon. We're going now, baby, now. If the girl's not complaining about a few drops of water, you gotta go. Right?
Right.
I know you're just funning with me.
Yes, I am.
I know you're just funning with me.
Totally fun. Oh, my tushy's getting all nice and warm.
I know it is awfully hard to get out of the Tesla after you get warmed up in the Tesla. It is. It's a very comfortable seat. It's a warm seat. It's, yeah. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they won't be having spring ball practice on the field today. I'm also going to go out on the limb and say there won't be anybody else walking out here this morning but me and Dawn. It's actually not that bad. It is raining, but just a little, like an occasional drop. I got turkey vultures up on all of the light poles waiting to dry their wings. And they will spread them out and fan them here as soon as the rain really stops. Right now they just look cold and unhappy up there. Yeah, it's been raining. Like I said, we got lots of robins out here, American robins this morning looking for worms. A few squirrels. We've seen a few happy squirrels. Well, we heard the 5-minute warning and the 60-second warning from the construction site, so we're thinking we're going to hear a rumble here in a minute. Of course, we're a little farther away than the house, but street traffic. See if we can detect it up here. I really want to know who thought this was a good idea in residential areas to allow them to use dynamite. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say there have been at least 50 blasts.
Oh, yeah.
You think it's been 100 blasts?
No.
But at least 50.
I would say 50, around 50, maybe much as 60 or 70, but not much more than that.
Okay, well I feel comfortable that 50 is on the actual to low side, but well, I haven't felt it or heard it.
Was it good?
I don't know. There's a lot of road traffic and we're farther away, and
Yeah.
let me tell you, at the house, sometimes we can't hear the horn. But if I'm in Johnny's seat in the green room with Gray with no sound going, I absolutely hear the horn. I know when it's going to go off. But inside most people's house with the TV on, you don't know until the house shakes. Yeah, I'd like to have a conversation with whoever thought all these dynamite blasts were acceptable in a residential area. We would be having us a real conversation. Okay, we just heard the blast, and then we heard another all clear. So there's like 3 horns, blast, and a 4th horn. I don't know. They horn a lot. When you hear the horn, you should start bracing yourself. I know when it goes off, it causes Gray to go hide for a few minutes. Well, I'm headed up to Guardian Angel, and I just thought I'd show you the construction here under the high power line. They have really done some excavating in there too, coming across with that sewer line. I've got Jules because Don's gonna wash Ruby. He's at least gonna blast her off. He's got some things on his plate for tomorrow, but he's looking pretty good for today, so hopefully nobody calls and makes him and changes that for him. He's got time to fool with the car is what I'm saying. I noticed Jay Leno, when he was in the car with Lars and Franz, had an Osmo Pocket pointed at the screen. I kind of actually wonder how that works good that it's not moving around on him, but I digress. So Jules is driving, and when I came past South Park, and she knew it was 35 and she was more or less doing 35, but when I came down, headed into Mineral Springs just behind me, you know, the speed limit goes to 25 there, and there's a flashing slow down to 25 sign letting you know how fast over it you're doing. And I saw her recognize the 25 mile per hour sign. You know, the speed limit sign here changed, but she was still doing, I think she was doing 40 mile an hour. So I got confused about which car I was in, and I hit the turn signal, but I digress. So I hit the scroll wheel down, and she said max 45, and then I did it again, max 40, then I did it again, max 35. Then I had to step it down 5 mile an hour until she finally knew the max speed limit was 25 mile an hour. So I guess my question is why didn't she correct the speed back there? And it could have had a little bit to do with being on I came through the neighborhood, so I came up to the Judd Parkway light where it may have been 45 mile an hour over there, and I turned left, and it's possible there wasn't another speed limit sign until the 25 one, even though I know it's 35 there. All I'm saying is just kind of crazy that the car knows I'm in a 25 mile an hour zone and had a max speed of 45 set still. And no, Jules, we're not stopping. Just go through the darn yellow light, please. I know you guys couldn't see that, but the light turned yellow when I was right at the light, like starting to go through it. It was still yellow when I completed the intersection. It was correct to go through and not slow, and I put my foot on the accelerator. So, and the other thing is, coming up to South Park, you know, that intersection's recently changed, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say Google Maps might not be right yet. But when I came up to the light, she said she wanted to make the left turn. She was going to go the same way I was going to go. And good, she got right. That's what I want her to do here. She got up to the intersection. There was a yellow arrow. One car went straight. She did get into the left turn lane, which I was worried about for a minute, despite her putting the turn signal on. It was kind of late to get over. And then she was just sitting there at the intersection, not going with the yellow left turn arrow. So I put my foot on the accelerator and she went through, but you know, no doubt the car is so perfect out on the interstate and bigger roads, but you know, around here I'm just still seeing some things that make it less smooth. So she's back to going in the correct exit at Guardian. Oh, whoa, baby, whoa. Where she thinks she's taking me now. But she did good. I mean, there's no problems with that. It's just one, I'm taking her out now. It was just one notch faster maybe than I would have come down the hill. She says, take control immediately. The vehicle has departed the lane. Yeah, I want to park here, Jules. Thanks. I probably should have kicked her out the right way. I don't know why she thought I departed the lane. Can you still see me and Michelle? I think they've updated the map now. It's no longer me and Michelle out here in front of, at the sign. Because I can tell this is that white pickup truck and Michelle's van's gone. So they've updated the street map over here. We used to be on the map. Darn it. Michelle is on her way. See what we can find today. Look what they have. I have the snowflake already, but I definitely want the gingerbread man. A lot of power washer extension rods for the Ryobi. I wonder if Dawn could utilize that. All right, girl. Let's see this Valentine. She's got on a heart sweater, but what you got to see is the purse. And you said you got it at Gabe's?
Yep, Gabriel Brothers.
That is so very Valentine's Day. Very nice. Very. And look at the matching nails. And yeah, you could hold it either way. Very cool. Oh, and of course,
my sheet.
Roses for Valentine's Day too. And we'll just try not to look at the skulls. We're filling it up. Look.
Already.
There's a St. Patrick's Day reusable shopping bag on the bottom of that pile I'm excited about. And yeah, Michelle's thrown in some things too.
I need a pillow like a hemorrhoid, but
Michelle!
my kids are like, no more
Did
pillows.
you really say that? You did, didn't you?
We'll be friends until we are old and senile, and then we will be new friends.
That is hilarious and possibly true for us. SpongeBob, it's so cute. But did you see this, Michelle? This is Richard Simmons.
I should get
I
it.
don't know. It's one of those funny things. It's a great size and looking melamine tray, but it won't stack with any of the other ones I have. So I'm walking away. It'll be prom season before we know it. That one's pretty. We like the color. In particular. Well, we got a good bit of stuff in the cart. We're making one last pass through just to make sure we didn't miss anything. All it has to do is fit. These are 13. My dad Mike could have got his foot in them. Maybe they're official Lego sneakers. Wow. Dawn went out to clean Ruby and told me the rain had stopped. The only problem is it hasn't really stopped. So we're freezing out here and getting wet a little. It's just that and look at how wet the road is. There's no way we're going to show up today with Ruby clean. Dawn might as well not even do anything. Poor guy. Wow, and one city block back there was a Rivian R1T, a Mach-E, and a Model Y. They were like boom, boom, boom. Poor Donnie's getting all cold and wet out here. I mean, Jules says well, she says it's 51. I'm having trouble believing that. What's that crazy temperature? It can't be 51 out here. This is today's haul. I don't know why, but I have 3 blankets. 1, 2, and 3. The top 2 probably, well, this just matches our colors in the family room good. This is for St. Patrick's Day, and that's for, well, I'm not sure. You guys saw the waffle iron. A large St. Patrick's Day flag, that was 5. I think the blankets range from 4 to 6. These were probably considered hand towels versus napkins, so they would have been $1.50 each, but I'm not sure, it wasn't marked. A St. Patrick's Day reusable shopping bag. The Sanrio characters for Sam. So My Melody. So I guess this is Melody. Yeah. And then the boba tea for Johnny. And Michelle got 2 pieces of free clothing, and she said, go back and grab something. I'm sure, like, do you not want your own free stuff? And she's like, go back and grab something. So this shirt is for Sam, and the jeans are for me. And like I said, she bought 6 pieces, so we got 2 pieces free. But that's it for today. One short extension cord I left in the garage, like a 10-foot one. For the guy that washed Ruby, we have 2 open-faced chaffle sandwiches. There's Swiss cheese. There's an extra slice of ham on the side. There's ham and bacon on both halves, and coffee. Let me just say we are celebrating RFK's confirmation of his nomination. We're happy over here. Here's a couple of goodies from Michelle. She always sends me great stuff. I'm really lucky I didn't have anywhere near as much nice stuff for her. And you know, you do what you can do when you can do it. And she liked the little 3D printed black and red bowl that I had made for her on the 3D printer. Anyway, she got me the Toucan. That's awesome. I'm going to add my guy down here to my collection, and I do not have this guy, so it's a great ad. I'll take the tag off of him. And these are is a big, it looks like a really long bath mat, and I needed a longer one. And then this really great blankie. So I know you guys like to see what was in the bag, and then of course I have another really great Valentine's Day shopping bag. The ladies at Whole Foods, they get such a kick out of them. It makes them smile. It makes us all happy when we load up my stuff in the pretty bags. So you got to spread cheer. So I fed Dawn, and we got on the road when we intended to. Our ETA's 3:35, so that should be plenty of time. We've got a 10-minute cushion from the time they asked us to arrive, and that's 45 minutes before people actually are supposed to show up. So we're in good shape. And out here on the main road, it's reasonably dry, so Ruby hopefully won't be a complete disaster by the time we get up there. So you were happier than normal cleaning Ruby's wheels today. What was up with that?
Pleasant surprise. We picked up Ruby November 29th last year from the body having her liftgate replaced. And they told us not to wash her for about 30 days. So basically, wait until January to wash it, was my thinking. Well, it turned out we have not washed Ruby since the last time we went up to the solar farm, which was October, because of the damage. And,
the damage, and it's been raining. I mean, January would be the month of the year we wash Ruby the least.
Because it's cold. Wet, and all these.
And it was very cold this year.
Well, anyway, so what I'm trying to say, I know for a fact it's been since November 29th till today that we have not washed her. And when I washed the wheels, the front wheels, I mean, I used to be able to they turned black. They had so much brake dust. But now there was minimal brake dust. I mean, there was you could tell the difference between washed and not washed, but it wasn't this incredible amount of brake dust. And I mean, I've seen after I used to do them every morning, and if I skipped the morning, it was, oh my God, it's twice as much work to get all the brake dust off, and because it would just blacken my rag. But this time, it really wasn't that bad. So something has changed. So I think full self-driving used to exclusively depend on friction brakes. Now I think it's using regen, and with Ruby, who knows, but regen and friction brakes. I think it's using regen way more.
Don hasn't used FSD today as much as some other times because he's really been trying to avoid puddles on the road. And FSD doesn't have a keep my car clean
it doesn't have
profile.
That. And we need that forget, chill, average.
Keep it clean. Keep it clean.
That means stay way back from this person up here. That kind of stuff. Watch out for puddles in the road. God, just watch out for potholes all the time.
So Nash County Community College is a little bit west of Rocky Mount. We're not going quite as far as Rocky Mount, where there is that really old version 2
supercharger.
Anyway, I just put home in and it says 27%, so we don't even have to think about it. Although we had talked last night, probably the supercharger that we met Andy at, exit 312 on 42, we just would have gone in that way and done a 5-minute charge and go. Would have get us to the house if we needed to. So there's other choices now out this way, but by quite a lot. But nothing that we need to really worry about. And you just kind of see. Oh my God, there's so many of them now. It almost makes your head hurt.
Yeah, so this Nightdale is supercharged. Oh, that's a little bit further off of there than it looked.
Yeah, there's one in. Yeah. So.
Wow, she just went around that car on the side of the
Technically,
road.
I guess that might be the Wilson supercharger. No, it's Nightdale. I thought there was one in Wilson now. But anyway. We're here. Dawn's fixing Ruby. She's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
The sun's out. It was a little breezier than we'd like. It really was 51 at the house. When I said it couldn't possibly be, it really was. But it's a little breezier than we'd like. And a gentleman that brought the Rivian, his wife drives an X, but Zeb had asked him to bring the Rivian since we were coming with our X. And Bill, who hangs with us at the solar farm, is here. David is not able to be here today. I told him we'd miss not having him with us, but he's working today, so it just didn't work out. So here's a Quicksilver Y with a little extra bling. Kendall's original silver Model 3. Zeb's new blue Model S. Old green is at home. Ruby, of course. I've got Bill's Model Y. Rivian R1S. Is this a Hummer? And Sierra Denali. I was like getting confused the other day with the naming, but this is very similar to Andy's truck. This is why we bring Ruby.
Wow.
Yeah, Ruby. Well, the car name is Ruby. Yep. So the arrival is fixing to start at 6:15, the light show, except on Ruby. But if you want to turn your lights on and get out of your car and them stay on, reach in while your feet are on the ground, not while your butt's in the seat, but your feet are on the ground, and hit on and they'll stay on. Okay, I'll move. Got to be close to 6:15. I think the windows went down. Haven't heard anything yet, though. All right, Bill's came on too. The young girl that drives the Quicksilver, she's just not out here right now. Oh, isn't that sweet, Kendall? You've got the floodlights down at the bottom too, but the new Highland is no lower floodlights. Of course, Kendall's trunk doesn't come up. It's too original of a 3. Way cool. Had some young gentlemen ask Zeb if they would take him for a drive. So they're getting ready to go, ready to rock and roll. They wanted a performance demonstration. Boy, the sky looks pretty in the camera. It's pretty in person, but the camera brings out the purples just a little bit. It's very pretty. I'm down here. I took the cones away. We had a lot of people trying to park a little too close tonight, so we've had to keep the cones in place. They just didn't quite get the... Well, it might have had something to do with the event sign is this way, but of course the event is in that building, but not this parking lot. It's been a nice host up here at Nash County. We'll come back. They usually ask for volunteers here 3 or 4 times a year, like the solar farm. We're home and I'm busy giving everybody a little food. Marty was in, so he's gone out for a minute. Stripe was out and he was desperate to come back in. And made sure Tux is up on the platform with a little bit extra food, and everybody's good.